here. Follow me. Not here. Follow me. Close the door. Now we can talk. The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act. You can't be too careful. Thalmor spies are everywhere. I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place. I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? This is no time to play the reluctant hero. You either are or aren't Dragonborn. But I'll see for myself soon enough. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon. I shouldn't let you walk out of here knowing what you know. But I guess even my paranoia has its limits. You know, find me when you change your mind. Because you will. You have to. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. A few years ago, I said almost the same thing to a colleague of mine. Well, it turned out he was right and I was wrong. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty. And I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready.
We drink to our youth, to days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel we will take back our home. Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius. Sure. What can I do for you? Ah, a fine but bloody tale. I can do that one.
Orgnar,
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Right. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Kynes Grove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice. Keep a sharp lookout. We can't afford any delays. I'm going to check it out.
Maik wishes you well.
I hope you're Dragonborn, I really do. But we'll find out soon enough. We better keep moving. Should have picked somebody else for that dinner. What is it? Come on, we've got to get to Kynes Grove. If my analysis, Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. Let's get... Do you need something? Dragons are coming back, and you're a born dragon slayer. That's all you need to know right now. The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one. We hurt them in the past, and they have long memories. We'd better keep moving. Still be here somewhere. This one's mine. I was just getting warmed up. Should have picked somebody else for your dinner. This is a notorious bandit hideout, but it's also the shortest way to Kynes Grove, so we may have to kill a few bandits. I don't have time for this. Remember, we're not looking for trouble. We need to get to Kynes Grove as fast as we can.
I am waiting for death.
Better to stick together. I don't want you to get yourself killed before we even get there. We'll cross the White River and follow it to Windhelm. Then we can swing south to Kynes Grove.
Extend mercy be upon you, for the vigil has none to spare.
There's an inn at Kynes Grove, the Braidwood. I hear they serve a nice dark ale. Nothing on the sleeping giant, of course.
Whoa!
Remember, we're not looking for trouble. We need to get to Kynes Grove as fast as we can. Should have picked somebody else for your dinner. I'm glad you were willing to trust me. I know it probably wasn't the best way to introduce myself, but old habits, you know. I doubt the Thalmor are aware of you yet, so we should be safe from them at least. Not too much farther now. Kynesgrove is just down the road to the southeast of here. Keep a sharp lookout. We can't afford any delays. This is Kynesgrove. Not much to look at. The innkeeper ought to be able to tell us if there's any dragon mound nearby. Wait, something's wrong.
You don't want to go up there. A dragon! It's attacking!
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Come on, hurry. We might be too late. Come on. We need to find out what's happening up there. Lorcan's eyes! Look at that big bastard! Head down. Let's see what it does.
Salakunir, Zil Grotova Ursa.
Steady. I don't know what's happening. Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Alduinturi, Boantid Vokri Hasulik Kuzig. Salakunir, Kalimir, Folusai Dokin, Zuu, Korav no dove to high. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance, to dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Salukanir, Kridar, Jur.
I'm going to check that out.
I am Salukanir. My voice has been silent for too long. I see that more.
You won't get the best. Dig for the blade. I could use a hand in my best.
Your voice is strong.
Not bad.
It's to be a real fight then. Good.
I'll kill you if I have to.
Come and face me then.
For the blade. Oh, damn. You did it.
That was well done. Come on.
Wait, something's happening. God's above.
So you really are... It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they are nothing solid yet, but my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
You've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of Unrelenting Force, Da, which means all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. You have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Feindal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
I don't owe you money, do I?
Pappas isn't too friendly.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. Sounds good. Be careful. What?
I've got your back.
Something you're still confused about?
Let's get going then.
What? Something you're still confused about?
can't hurt Uncle Rob. Tell them he didn't do it.
Was it?
So exciting when new folk
What
come
do you
into
need?
town.
Really?
But you've had plenty of adventures.
You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've gotta go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Your is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Need a ride?
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Fellow latecomer to Ellenland's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Welcome to the Embassy. Your invitation, please.
There's not enough drinking in the world today.
Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Then, Here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to me.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arinthia Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam
Trying to
Ambassador.
figure out how many dragons.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
They're probably trying to.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
These Stormcloaks are nothing more than an armed mob.
What can I get for you, sir?
You speak truly.
Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you?
I hear that the Argonians have been banned from living inside the walls of Windhelm.
Farewell.
They're only allowed on the city docks now. Most of them sleep together in one building, and they're as poor as wretches.
Is my stuff?
Yes, what do you need? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
Ellen always throws quite a party. I never miss one if I can help it.
At least Ulfric's men are willing. None of these people cares a whit about the religious aspects of this war. Another sign of the degeneracy of your empire.
Splendid. Call if you have need of me.
There is peace now, and that peace will continue for as long as it suits our needs. But make no mistake, this is not a peace forged out of necessity between rival nations of equal strength. It is more like the calm between storms, and the next storm, I think, will be far deadlier than the last. There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor.
Well, I did see something interesting not long ago. There were several Khajiit camped outside the walls of Whiterun. Seems they've been
What can I get for you,
traveling
sir?
around the whole of Skyrim peddling doing something like that with dragons on the loose and a war.
Please, help
I hope you're
yourself
enjoying
to
yourself, sir. I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough for the moment. All right, then.
It's been a brutal winter. I can't remember the last time it was this cold and for this long.
I know just what you mean. Heard anything interesting lately? Any news or gossip?
Well, I did hear that the Argonians have been banned from living inside the walls of Windhelm. They're only allowed on the city docks now. Most of them sleep together in one building, and they're as poor as wretches.
I heard Elenwen say she's going to open a bottle of her best firebrand wine later. I can hardly wait.
I know just what you mean. Heard anything interesting lately? Any news or gossip?
Well, I did hear that Ulfric Stormcloak was slain while defending Windhelm against a dragon, but it sounds too good to be true. I'll wager it was Ulfric himself that started the rumor. Maybe he thought it would bolster recruitment.
Is my staff seeing to your needs?
Everything is splendid, thank you.
Excellent. I'll leave you to it then. Is my staff seeing to your needs?
Everything is splendid, thank you.
Excellent. I'll leave you to it then.
Ellen Wen always throws quite a party. I never miss one if I can help it. The Great War is long past. It's time the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion put aside their differences. Prosperity is good for everyone. You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance in Solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money. Very well, then. Likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf. You there, servant girl! What's your name, dear?
Ah, Brayla, sir. Do you need a drink? Something to eat?
No, that's not what I'm interested in right now. I just wanted to get a better look at you. I like what I see, my dear. And believe me, I don't say that to everyone. I'm very discriminating when it comes to the female form.
Ah, thank you, sir. Was there anything else I could do for you?
Oh, not at the moment. Maybe later. Don't go far.
Yes, sir.
Is my staff?
Did you see that serving girl?
I suppose so, yes.
I hear elf women
Splendid.
are insatiable.
Call if you have need.
I hope you're enjoying yourself, sir. All right, then.
There are words spoken and words
Ellen
unspoken.
Wen always throws quite a party. I never miss one if I can help
They are
it.
adept in both languages.
Yes. Brayless, is that the one? I hope you're not thinking of cutting me out, are you? I'm warning you, when I get my heart set on something, I'm not easily put off. Really? Yes, maybe that would be just the thing. She seemed to be playing hard to get when I spoke to her earlier. Go on.
The Grey
See
Quarter
what she
in
says.
Windhelm is little better than a
Now
slum.
you've gone and gotten my hopes
Shameful
up
the
again.
Dark Elves are made to live
Please,
that way.
help yourself to more wine.
Argue that. Heard any
What can I get for you?
lately?
Well, I did hear that
Huh.
Ulfric
Erica,
Stormcloak
right?
was slain while
He was
defending
talking to me
Windhelm
earlier.
against a
I could
dragon.
tell what he was
It
after.
sounds too good
I
to
hate
be
working
true.
these parties. Some of the
I'll
guests are
wager it
nice,
was
but there's
Ulfric
always a
himself
few
that
like
started the
Erica.
rumor.
Please
Maybe
tell him to leave me
Ghost
alone,
or Recruitment.
politely. I'm sure you'll have better luck getting through to him than I would. See ya.
I trust.
Have
that
you
this is
talked to
just the
Brayless
beginning
yet?
of a long,
I'm not a patient man, you know.
relationship.
I knew it. No woman yet born has been able to resist my charms
Are you
for
enjoying
long.
the party?
Thank you, my
As
friend.
much as
I
can
owe
be
you
expected,
one.
yes.
Hello, my dear. I got your message. Where shall we go?
What? I'm sorry, sir, but you must have misunderstood. I'm not permitted to leave the party.
Oh, I don't think so. I think I understand perfectly. Don't worry, my dear. I will make any necessary excuses to your employer.
No, I'm sorry, but I can't go anywhere with you. I won't. Please, I must get back to my duties.
Don't you dare walk away.
Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Please, sir, leave me alone.
Now you're going to be sorry you crossed me. Ellen, this servant girl has been throwing herself at me in a most
So far, so good.
disgusting manner.
Let's hope nobody saw us slip out.
Oh, Eric.
We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
My presence at once.
Well, whatever the truth
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock... Don't screw this up. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed. Good luck.
Did you see those robes
You're on your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat. Huh? You're dead! Foolish human! Your time is at its end! I'll end your miserable life!
There's a place for trash, and that's not it. Don't you see? Elven supremacy is the only truth! Dog! Soon
to learn your place. Do your work!
Did you hear something?
I'll end your miserable life. Come on! What was that?
I need that money. I earned it. I had my own expenses, you know.
Silence.
Is someone... Spare me!
Time for you humans to learn your place.
Never should have come here. Mercy!
What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. I damn well hope so. If it helps you twist them up, I'm glad to help. They're after some old guy named Esbern. Something to do with dragons. I gathered it from listening to them talk when they thought I was out. I've seen a guy in Riften who they seem to think is him. Not much to go on. I don't even know where he lives or his name, but they seem pretty excited about it. That's it. Now, let's get out of here. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm dead
traitor.
No more! I yield!
Slowly.
I yield!
Behold the future! Behold your all more are now forfeit!
You've already...
Just stand still! No more! I yield! I yield!
Oh.
Somebody help!
Over here! You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep hearing.
We got food, drink too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that?
Give me a mug of ale.
Coming right up.
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago.
I need some
That
more.
crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
I'll find some coin for you. I always
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assumed that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
Hold, and stand down. If you want to get into Riften, use the north gate. This one's closed. My orders are to tell the riffraff to use the north gate. That's it. Keep it. Not worth going to prison over.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kynesgrove this time.
want to fight? That why you have
Oh.
your weapon out? You, weapon, put it away, now! Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place. Don't mind if you do. What's your price? Should have known you'd be a cheap one. Mm-hmm.
Need a ride?
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate. The gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
What could it mean? Return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that honor and such power?
Well, in you go.
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
Be careful, Mio. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
Hey, you! Get over here. I want to talk to you.
I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing
I
that's
don't
happened
know
in the
you.
city.
You in Riften looking for trouble? Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. You don't have enough to earn my loyalty. Suit yourself. I'll be at the docks if you change your mind.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back.
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
People of Riften,
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, eh, lad?
this is one of the signs. The signs
Never
that Lady
done an
Mara
honest
is
day's
displeased
work in
with
your
your
life for all
constant
that coin you're
inebriation.
carrying, eh, lad?
Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids and embrace the teachings of
Ah,
the handmaiden.
expecting free information, eh?
No.
Help me deal with business first, then we'll see how I can help you.
Kira,
Besides,
certainly we
you
can
look
come to
like
some
your
sort of an
pockets are a little
understanding.
light on coin.
These people must be
Am I
made
right?
aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Maramar. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not
And I'm
kicking
busy.
you out.
You help me
Just
out,
keep the servants
and I'll
at
help
the
you
temple
out.
and let us all
That's just
say
how it
in
is.
peace.
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction, and you're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it. I'll be at the market come morning. You better be there too.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know. Is there something I can do for you?
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road. What can I get you? Mead? Wine?
Please. Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask. Is that so bad? I can't take this place anymore. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Until next time.
Fresh meat.
Looking to stay alive?
Learn a library's worth of knowledge in moments, or grow back that missing limb with my genuine Falmer blood elixir.
It's so good to see you again.
Okay, lad. Ready to make some coin? Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of. Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. Plenty of room.
Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this time?
Patience, Branchet. This is a rare opportunity, and I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence, and it turned out to be crushed nerve root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Falmer blood elixir.
Snow elves.
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends and were masters of great magic. Imagine the power that coursed through their veins.
How did you get that, then? No one's seen them in years.
My sources must remain a secret for their own protection, but I can promise you that the contents are genuine. One sip of the elixir and your wishes will be granted. Great wealth, everlasting. Life. Or perhaps limitless power could be yours.
How much does it cost?
Only 20 gold septims. Hurry, before my supply is gone.
He has to be lying.
Grow back that missing limb.
I can't afford to get one. But can I afford not to?
Well, I see that my time is up.
Yes?
Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
Need something.
What a waste of time. Damn.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch. Nah. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients,
Look, I'll make this simple for you. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. When you make up your mind, come find me there, and we'll talk about your future.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Please. Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask. Is that so bad? I can't take this place anymore. The trees, all the colors, the city's so dark. Why? It makes no sense.
Don't play stupid. I said turn
So
up the
cold,
volume.
so
Now.
hungry, so tired.
What's this ring? This isn't mine.
That's right. It isn't yours. You're under arrest, Branche.
Buy some armor and live to tell
This
about
is
it.
insane. I didn't steal anything. I never saw this ring before in my entire life.
We can do this one of two ways. You can walk with me up to the keep, or I can drag your lifeless body. Your choice.
But I... Very well.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones are here.
All meats guaranteed, clean and free.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
I don't know. Is someone there?
You, Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed. Things are changing.
Dying breed, eh?
You'd better have coin
What
to
do you
pay for
call
your
that,
drinks.
then?
There's no handout. Huh. Lot of old guys around. I don't really know how I can help. That's a touching story. Now get out of my face! I don't know you, so we've got nothing to talk about. How about you finish the job Brynjolf gave you? Then we can talk. Until next time.
Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Ursi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. I'll be here when you're done.
I'm not here to hold your hand. Figure this one out for yourself.
Have anything for us yet?
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place. What did you want? Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap. What does he want now? I already explained to him that you can't get blood from a stone. Ha! We'll see about that.
Get him!
Never should have...
Come on!
It's nothing!
Keep those
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
12 seconds.
Here, take your damn coin and get out of here.
Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite a chore.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
So, can I interest you in anything today? What? Oh, it's one of you people. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message? Petty threats and fist-waving are not going to sway me. You people are all talk, and everyone knows it. You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves. Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften. I'm going to make you sorry for this. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Get him!
Bastard! You're a disgrace to your own kind!
Drive that snow back to the
Don't
ground.
let him get away
Please,
with this.
no more. I'll pay. Here.
Welcome to home of the thieves.
What do you want?
Be
I
careful.
presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Here for a room or something to drink? Look, everything was all just a misunderstanding. I didn't mean to tell Brynjolf to go jump off the pier. You'll tell him I'm sorry, yes? Take this. Every single coin I owe is there. I swear it.
Please. Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask. Is that... So bad.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. Looking for company? I suppose I could do worse.
What in the name of oblivion do you want?
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Voley's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor with his nonsense about Mara.
All meat guaranteed clean and free from hostile.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Greta.
how you pay for meddling in Thalmor's affairs.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive. Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
I think you better
Let me
listen
show
to
you the
Mercer
operation.
and Brignold first.
Then you can ask your
we
questions.
can talk later. I think you better listen to Mercer.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. It's another to actually use them. Lot of people looking for him. Don't know his name, but he's paid good money for nobody to know he's down here. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. Has someone bring him food and such. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he must really be off his nut. Until next time.
Welcome to the little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. I watch Delvin's back.
Is someone there? There's the blaze. Kill him!
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her. And she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap.
Yes. Inkpot, no.
What's that you said? Dragonborn? Then there really is hope, after all. You'd better come inside. Quickly now.
No more agents have been seen in
the Ratway. This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go. Only more.
Inkpot, stone, bucket, book, knife.
There we are. Come in, come in. Make yourself... That's better. Now we can talk. You... Dragonborn. Is it really true? Important. Far more than even she realizes. If you are Dragonborn, then there is hope, after all. For so long, all I could do was watch our doom approach, helplessly. Dragons, pah! They can be killed. The Blades killed many in their early days as dragon slayers. No, the dragons are merely the final portent of the end of days. Oh, yes. The prophecies make clear the signs that will precede the end times. One by one, I've seen them fulfilled. Alduin has returned, just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time, who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. Yes, yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. You're right, I forget myself. I've lived without hope for so long. The prophecies are clear. Only the Dragonborn can stop Alduin. We must go, quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. Give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. I'll need... no useless trash. One moment. I know time is of the essence, but must leave secrets for the Thalmor. One more I must bring. Well, I guess that's enough. Let's be off.
Almost memory is long.
You're starting to make me angry.
Find you, Nord beast. Hold your life and land.
I think you better listen to Mercer and Brynjolf first. We can talk later.
I need you to do me a favor, Dirge.
Sure, Tug. You know I'm good for it.
There's a new guard.
I've seen a lot of thieves.
Delphine. It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way. Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh yes, Dragonborn. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come, let me... You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh! This is where they built Aldrin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy, in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldrin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Aldrin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries, but I've found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blade's archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyrim Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern.
I'm right behind you. Lead on.
Orgnar, this is it. The inn is yours. I'm probably never coming back here.
Well now, that's something to think about.
Take care of yourself, Orgnar. Goodbye.
Yeah, sure. You too, Delphine. You be safe.
This looks promising.
Yes, definitely early Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Wait!
Why are you stopping?
We should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates.
We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful. We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful.
Looks safe now. Let's move.
That's it. I think we're close to the entrance.
Here's the Blood Seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil?
It's coming to life.
Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbol. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and Thur.
So we're looking for a shout then? Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old Blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Alkaviri to Tamriel in the first place.
Wind guide you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. path to lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Nax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. Evenar Balok, there are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed. Drechni Nakib, discipline against the lesser, aids in Kachnar, denial of the greater. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it. Understand fire as the Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova. Yes, Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? I have expected you. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon again. Alduin Comet Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Yes, Alduin, Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with Firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should. Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Dez, of fate? And so perhaps your destiny will be fulfilled. Who can say? Des Motmahus. Even to the Dove who ride the currents of time, destiny is elusive. Alduin believes that he will prevail, with good reason. Rakmul. And he is no fool, Nime. Rinnik Gutnol, far from it. He began as the wisest and most far-seeing of us all. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated.
Yes and no. Viknuznikron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwatlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Crosis, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Lok Thum.